Hi everybody, welcome to Friday's workout. So today we are going to be working a bit on our legs, our stomachs, and our butts. So today's movements are going to be quite basic, back to the beginning a bit of things, more focusing on slow and controlled movements and a little bit of balance, just to keep everything together. So we're going to be doing 3 rounds of these movements, and we're going to be doing about 45 seconds of work on each movement, followed by 15 seconds of rest. So 45 seconds on today, 15 seconds off. But to start with, let's just do a little warm up. So loosen up, give me some big arm circles. I always like to start with these just because it loosens up those shoulders a bit. And really the whole body. Hi Ginny, welcome. Kind of reverse it. Fantastic. All right, feels good. All right, now give me some lunges with a twist. So lunge down, twist, and back, lunge down, twist, and back. Do that a couple more times. All right, great. Now we're going to come down and we're going to do what I like to call peaks and valleys. So if you're familiar with yoga at all, a bit of the downward dog position and then down into a valley to stretch out the abs. So come down on all fours, driving the heels into the ground, really hinging up at your hips. Push back, head through the shoulders. Hold that for a second. All right, then we're going to come through and up. Really stretching out so those abs push up. All right, and then back. Good. All right, one more time. Back up. And then push out through your shoulders. And stretch up to the sky. We're going to work those abs today, so it's good to give them a nice big stretch right now. All right. And back up. Now just give me some high knees. Stretch it out a little bit. And then we're going to get right into the work. All right. All right, so again, it's going to be 3 rounds. Got about 10 movements, I think. So it'll be just under 30 minutes. We're doing about 45 seconds of work, followed by 15 seconds of rest for 3 rounds. So first movement is going to be the body weight squat. I'll give you modifications on all of these too. So if you're not comfortable with the full movement or you want to take it a little bit easier, you can do that as well. All right. So I'm just going to turn the music up a tiny bit. All right, and let's go. So body weight squats for 45 seconds. Down and up. So hinge back, sit back just below parallel and explode up. Just below parallel, explode up, squeezing your butt up the top, all right? For 20 more seconds. Back, down, explode up. Really pushing the weight of the floor through your heels. Pushing your knees out. Don't cave in on them. Make sure they're being driven out the whole time. All right. 15 seconds of rest now. The next movement, we're going to go into that low plank hold. So we'll be down on our elbows in a plank position in 3, 2, 1. Now with this, make sure you're keeping everything tight. Really squeeze your butt, feel it in your core. Balance. If this gets to be too much for you, you can always drop down to your knees, all right? But again, make sure we keep everything tight. We don't want to be up like this. We don't want to be slouched down like this. Just want to be nice, tight center, all right, like a board. And I'll hold this for about 15 more seconds. And then we're going to switch after our rest, and we're going to do side planks. So that's going to really work the obliques. All right, so we're really working our core today with these balanced movements. All right, and rest there. Next, we're going to come down onto our sides and do the side planks. So start on whichever side you want, the left or the right. Doesn't make a difference. All right, into that side plank for 45 seconds. Again, try to keep it as tight as possible. If you feel yourself sinking, just take a rest for a second, push back up. It's important to have good form and have it nice and tight for the duration of the movement. 45 seconds can start to feel a bit long, so if you need to, again, just drop out of it, give it a quick shake off, and get back into it for the remainder of the time. All right, 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, I'm going to switch over to the opposite side now in 5 seconds. And again, we're going for 45. There we go. All right. It's all about balance and really focusing on keeping that core tight. If you feel your obliques, you can feel they're really hard right now. They're getting a lot of work. All right. And your elbows should be directly in line underneath your shoulder. Hold this for about 15 more seconds. All right. 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. All right. I'm gonna rest for just a few seconds, and then we're gonna go into your crunches, all right? So we're gonna go lie down on our back in 5 seconds, feet firmly planted on the ground, hands just behind your ears, just fingertips behind your ears. You don't want to put pressure on your neck. So just roll up and down. Really feeling it, crunching your abs. Big pretend there's, I don't know, something in there, a soda can or something, and you're crushing it. So again, about 20 seconds left on this. Elbows out to the side, and nice curl up, not really tucking in, but just up and down. All right. For 3 more seconds. 2, 1. That's it. All right. We're going to stay on our backs for this next movement, and we're going to work the glutes, one glute at a time. So we're going to do a single leg glute bridge. All right. In 3, 2, 1. Again, one foot firmly planted on the ground. We're going to have that other foot up in the air to wherever you feel comfortable. It'll be a little bit easier down here, but straight up is fine. And then just drive through the floor and fully extend your hips. Up and down. Slow and controlled movements. Explode up. There you go. For 20 more seconds. Should really feel it in the glutes. Squeeze at the top. In 5. All right. Rest there for 15 seconds, and then we're going to alternate legs. So go to your other leg. If you find this too difficult, You can keep both feet firmly planted on the ground and just do the glute raise by itself. But if not, switch to the other leg in 45 seconds. Remember, drive through the floor, push those hips all the way up to full extension and back down. Keeping this for 45 seconds, 15 down. I don't know if any of you were here last week, but bit of a slower pace this week, but we're still getting the work in. All right, in 5 seconds. That's it. Now next movement, we're gonna really work those abs again. So we're going back into it with the abs. Now lay back on the floor, head slightly raised, and we're gonna kick both feet up in the air and slowly let them back down. So up, slowly down. All right? You can keep them hovered just above the floor and don't actually let them touch. It makes it a little more difficult, and you'll really feel the movement. You should really feel this burn in your lower abs. All right? Nice, slow and controlled movements on the way up and the way down. Make sure your lower back is really kept in line with the floor. You should feel it on the floor. Don't lift up too much just yet. In 3, 2, 1. Rest for 15 seconds. And we're going into our lunges. All right, so we're going to start with the right lunge. Well, it doesn't really matter, right lunge or left lunge, and we're just going to pulse it out. So put that right foot forward and down and up. All right, with this, your knee should just be right in line with your big toe, really, just behind it. You don't want to push it out over the big toe. All right, and everything should be a nice line. So on this side, my shoulder, my hip, and my knee are all in line. And then on my right leg, my knee is staying behind my big toe. All right, for 10 more seconds. In 5, 3, done. All right, rest there for just a second. We're gonna switch legs. So for me, it's gonna be the left foot forward this time. And again, we're gonna pulse it out for 45 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. All right. So you can see here, when I come down, my knee, my hip, and my shoulder are all in line. And then here, my knee is staying behind my big toe. So you don't want to be out like that. That's gonna put too much pressure on your knee. Just up and down. Doing great for 20 more seconds. All right. In 10. Keep it up, guys. 5. Nearly there. All right, and that's it. We're gonna go into our bicycle crunches. All right, so we're gonna work those abs again. So get on our back. This time we're going shoulder to knee, shoulder to knee. Nice, slow and controlled movement. Like this. All right, you don't need to be fast. You can keep it nice and slow. Feel the tension in your abs. Opposite elbow to opposite knee for 30 more seconds. All right, and again, you can see my hands are just kind of on the sides of my head. They're not behind my head. Don't want to put pressure on your neck. All right, so just try to keep everything neutral. In 10 more seconds. There we go. All right. Let's give it a 30-second rest, guys. That's the end of the first round. And then we're going to go into that same thing 2 more times. So again, really basic today, but effective movements. So if you can keep it up, keep it up. If you need to rest a little bit on those 45-second sessions, please do. All right, back into those body weight squats. So again, doesn't need to be fast, just nice, slow, controlled movements. Drop as low as you can go, preferably just below parallel, and back up. Nice, slow and controlled on the way down. Explode up, push your knees out, drive those knees out. Weight is in the heel, back is nice and straight. Okay, you don't want to be hunched over like this. Try to keep that back straight up and down and up. All right, for 5 more seconds. There we go. All right, now we're gonna go into that low plank hold again, followed by the right side plank and the left side plank, or vice versa. In 3, 2, 1. How's everyone doing today? Good, I hope. I can't hear you if you're responding. All right, remember to keep everything tight on this. Really focus on keeping your core tight. This balance is gonna help you get those abs, all right? 20 more seconds of this. Really focus on keeping that core tight. Squeeze the glutes and breathe. Don't forget to breathe. 10 more seconds, guys. Great, 15 seconds of rest. And then we're gonna go into those side planks. All right, 5 more seconds. I'm gonna start on the left side actually. And up. Again, try not to sag. Keep it straight all the way through for the full 45 seconds. If you're not able to do that, drop down for a second, shake it off, and get right back up. All right. 25 more seconds. All right. Doing great. We're going to go to the opposite side after this. We got 10 more seconds here and a little bit of rest, and then we're switching sides. Done. Hi, Jenny. Welcome back. All the way from sunny Florida. All right, on our other side now, we're actually getting our first rain here in England, or at least in Bristol, since the lockdown. So we haven't had rain in 3 weeks, we've had nothing but sunshine. So, kind of welcoming this Friday afternoon rain, actually. All right, keep it nice and tight. Feel that oblique. Should be rock solid right now. Just really getting the work in through this. So 15 more seconds. Then we're gonna go onto our backs, I believe, for the glute bridges or crunches next. All right, it's the crunches next. So we got 15 seconds of rest, and then we are in to our crunches. So again, nice easy work today, slow and controlled movements. You'll still get the benefits that you were receiving before. All right, lying on your back, feet firmly planted into the floor, roll up. Remember, do not put pressure on your neck. Slow and controlled movements. And don't forget to breathe. We have 25 more seconds. You should really feel this in your core. for 5 more seconds. Then we're going into those single leg glute bridges. All right, rest for 15. 10 more seconds. I don't remember what side I started on last time, but it doesn't matter. I'm gonna start with my right leg up in the air. Hands on the ground. And remember, push up and down. Full extension through those hips. If you can keep your leg straight up, that's great. If not, it might be a little bit easier. Slightly down. Point your toe forward. All right. In 15 seconds. And we'll take a quick rest and switch to the opposite leg. There we are. 15 seconds. 10, 5. All right, get that other leg up. Here we go. Press through the floor. Full extension. Squeeze the glutes. You should really feel this in your glutes if you're doing it right. Right. 15 more seconds. Get in what you can. Again, if it gets too tough, just come down. And don't worry about the single leg raise or isolating the movement. You can do it just like this. Just squeeze at the top. All right. 15 seconds of rest. Then we're going into those leg raises, guys. So we're going to do both legs. Again, straight out in front of you. Raise them up. Keep your head slightly off the floor. Lower back into the ground. And down, but don't quite touch. Just have your heels slightly above the floor. And bring them back up. If you want to try, make it a little more difficult, you can alternate legs. Again, not letting either leg touch the floor. All right? And we got 10 more seconds. Just keep it tight, slow and controlled for 5, 3, 2, done. All right, let's get into those pulsing lunges, guys. In 5 seconds, here we go. Remember, just down and up. If you feel you need a little bit more of a sweat, you can push these reps out a little bit faster. All right. If you're just starting, let's keep the movement slow and controlled. Get that form right to start, and then you can work on picking up the speed. But even with these slow and controlled movements today, I'm starting to get a little bit of a sweat, so I hope you feel it as well. In 5 seconds, we're going to rest. All right, 15, then we're going to switch legs. So same thing, pulsing lunges. In 3, 2, 1. There we go. Remember that knee, that front forward knee stays behind your big toe. You don't want to put too much pressure on that knee. And then on your other side, your shoulder, your hip, and your back knee should all be in a nice straight line for 20 seconds. All right, 10, 5, 3, that's it. All right, we're gonna go into bicycle crunches, guys, and then we are resting for 30 seconds, and we'll be on to our third and final round. All right, 5 seconds into those bicycle crunches, guys. Here we go. Remember, when one knee's in, the other leg is out and fully extended. Slow and controlled. Feel it through your abs. The lower back is pressing against the floor for 20 seconds. This is how you get that six-pack. 5 more seconds. All right. If you need it, grab a quick sip of water, and we're going right back from the top with those body weight squats. How's everyone doing so far? Good? All right, we got 5 more seconds, and then back into it with those squats. All right, here we go in 3, 2, 1. Body weight squats, here we go. Down and up. See if you can keep with me on this one. Remember, hinge at the hips, down, pressing those knees out, back is kept straight, explode up, slow and controlled down, explode up for 20 seconds. Dropping slightly below parallel on each rep. All right. For 5 more seconds. 3, 2, get one more in there. 1. All right. Now we're going to that low plank hold. All right, in 5 seconds. Onto your elbows. You can do high plank too if you want for the last one. Why not? Right. Here we go. Hands should be about shoulder width apart. Squeeze that butt, squeeze that core. Everything should be in a nice straight line. You shouldn't be looking up or looking down. You should have a nice neutral spine. So head straight ahead like mine is right now. And really pushing through the balls of your feet, pushing through your palms. Keep those shoulders engaged. Really just think about the balance here and hold it for the full 45. You only got 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. All right, now we're on to our side planks. Again, one side followed by the other. Doesn't matter which. 15 seconds rest in between. Let's go for it in 3, 2, 1. There we go. Keeping everything nice and straight, no sagging. Keep it up. Really fight to keep that up. If you squeeze your glutes, you should be able to do it. All right. And your shoulder and your elbow should be straight up and down. Only got 20 seconds left on this, guys, and then we're switching to the other side. You can do it. Really squeeze that butt if you're struggling. Don't let anything sag here. All right. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Let's switch over to the other side. Got about 7 minutes remaining of work, so really give it all you got. And we're going up in 3, 2, 1. Good. See this? Nice and straight. No sagging. And my elbow is directly below my shoulder. It's a nice straight line. All right. If you feel your abs, you should feel how tight they are because they're really doing a lot of work to keep this balance, to keep your hips up, to keep you from sagging. All right. 15 more seconds of work on this side. Then we're going to go into some crunches, some more ab work. Hope you're starting to break a sweat. A little bit of a sweat here is good. Means it's working. All right. 15 seconds of rest. We're into our crunches. So plant those feet firmly on the ground. Put those fingertips just behind your ears. And we're going to roll up and down. All right? Really squeeze those abs. Got 20 seconds left to work on these crunches. Then we're going into the single leg glute bridges. And then you've earned your Friday afternoon, or evening, or morning. You earned your Friday. All right, 15 seconds. Now we're into single leg glute bridges, okay? Again, one leg straight up in the air if you can. Arms down by your side, other foot firmly planted on the floor. And we're squeezing through our butt and extending our hips up, all right? Split up, slow control down. It's good. For 30 more seconds. This is our last round, guys. Give it all you got. We've only got about 5 minutes of work left in total. And keep breathing. 10 seconds. Done. Rest it out a bit, shake it off. Switching legs. Getting started in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Again, that other foot firmly planted on the floor. Drive through the heel of that foot that's planted on the floor. Really press up and squeeze your butt. For 20 more seconds, guys. We go. 10. 5. All right. We're done there. But we're going to stay on our back. We're going to do the leg raises. Really, really working those abs today. So hopefully you will feel that tomorrow. You'll definitely feel that tomorrow, actually. So keep up the great work. Raise those legs up. And slowly let them down. But they're not touching the ground, are they? There we are. Up. Don't let the heels touch the ground. And back up. Remember, guys, it's only 45 seconds of work, so give it all you can. If you need to take a quick second to shake it off, just get right back into it. We've only got 10 seconds left. 5, 3, 2, 1. Great. All right, let's get back on those legs. We're gonna do some pulses for the last time. So let's get that right leg forward, whichever one you want, and go down and up. Remember, it's good work on balance here as well, so just have the heat, or the weight, the ball of the back foot, and the heel of the front foot. Making sure that knee does not track beyond your toe and keeping the Side with the back leg, all in line. Shoulder, hip, knee. All right, and just up and down. We've got 10 more seconds on this side and then we'll switch. 5, 3, and switch. Fantastic. Opposite leg forward, same thing. We're pulsing it out for 45 seconds. Then we're going into our bicycle crunches. All right. Here we go. Down and up, down and up. All right, you should really feel this burn. If you ever feel like it's not enough, you can always add weight to a lot of these movements as well. For instance, right now, if you have a backpack on, be holding a dumbbells in the front, down by your side. Just depends what stimulus you want. But there's always the option to make things more difficult. If you don't have the weight, you can add a bit of a tempo, keep it a bit slower. In 2, 1, we're done there. We're gonna be going into our final movement, our bicycle crunches. All right, one last time on those abs. Get rid of that beer belly, that quarantine 15, whatever it is. All right, 45 seconds of work. Here we are. Great. Opposite elbow to opposite knee for 20 more seconds. And we're done in 5, 4, 2, 1. That's it, guys. Well done. All right. Take a second, grab a sip of water, whatever you need to do, and let's stretch it off a bit. All right. Great work, guys. Go ahead, grab your foot, pull it back behind you. Stand up nice and straight. Thanks, Ginny. Always a pleasure. If you have trouble balancing like this, stick your finger in your ear. I don't know why. It helps. Just hold that for about 30 seconds. All right. Switch it up. Let's do the other one. Whew. I hope a couple of you made it through the whole thing anyways. I know Ginny did for sure. If you didn't make it through the whole thing today, of course this will still be in the group. You can rewatch it, do it at your own pace. If you have any questions, you can DM myself, the page, any of the other coaches, and we'll take care of you. You can also check it out on YouTube. It will be there as well. Thanks, Lucas. And just lift those legs up. It's great fun to do with the kids. If you got the kids at home as well, get them exercising. If Joe Wicks isn't their thing, they can check us out as well. All right, nice big stretch over and above. And back. Good. Now fall nice and slowly to the ground. Try to get your hands all the way to the floor if you can. You don't have to keep the knees locked out. Keep nice soft knees on this. If you can even put your hands flat on the ground. I'm not quite there yet myself, but wherever the stretch feels good for you, even if it's up here, that's completely fine. Kind of walk it over to one side, Feel that stretch. Hold it for a few seconds. Walk it out to the other side. Feel that stretch. Back to the center. Roll up. All the way to the sky. I'm on the other side. What's this say? Excellent. Yeah, sorry, it's not the best time for people working 9 to 5 in the States. Yeah, Sloan, yoga mats are definitely good. I'm going to need a replacement carpet by the end of this quarantine because it's probably filthy in sweat. But anyways, worse things could happen. All right, guys. Well, it was good for me. Hope it was good for you. And yeah, any questions, let us know. Check out the repeat on here when you have a moment. Go through it. Or check it out on YouTube. Excellent. See you guys next time. Have a good weekend. Bye.